Are we going live now?
We are live. We are live. Welcome to the first podcast, Murder Beards Gaming.
Murder Beard.
Murder Beards.
Thursday.
We need to get a sound clip or something, like an intro.
Yeah, I'm. That's on my to-do list. I'm gonna probably try to make one of those, and I think Cody wants to help with that too. So, if you guys are more than welcome to help us if you want to get in on it as well.
All right, I'm good with audio and video mixing and stuff. So.
Sweet.
Sounds
Oh,
great.
I've done it before, not good. But... So yeah, E3. All right. Have you guys been watching it all?
Nope.
I watched Sony's.
I've seen a few things, but I haven't been watching it a lot.
Well, I watched what was it? The PlayStation, and then Ubisoft. I was impressed with a bunch of games. Let's see, Battlefield Hardline was one of them. Divergent, that was a really good one. I really want to play that.
Is Divergent that post-apocalyptic one?
Yeah, it's like the mix
Like
between
Tom Clancy
Halo
or
and something else. Can't really think of the other name, but yeah, it's got a Halo feel to it.
Not Destiny.
No, Destiny looks phenomenal, but we'll get to that later.
Alright.
I think Destiny has its own subject.
It does. It
Does
does.
it really?
Too many
Oh yeah,
games
Cody,
with the letter D coming out.
Cody. Did anyone get a hold of Cody yet, or no?
No, I think we're just going on without him unless he might hop in halfway. He could.
All right, well,
So
I guess we'll wait till last to see if he wants to jump in on all that stuff that he has listed.
I know he wants to talk about Destiny, so it's no issue.
Well, I actually don't know a whole lot about Destiny, so I'm interested to hear. It's being made by Bungie, right? Or no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, Destiny. They got a 10-year exclusive deal with Sony on the PS4.
What?
Oh, a cool thing with this Google Hangout, you can actually look up YouTube videos while you're in the Hangout, and I'm not sure if they stream or not to it, but
It just showed a thing option to click on the video right now, but I don't know if it would show the viewers that. I don't know.
well, where's
Yeah, I
the
don't know.
YouTube? Joel, give me the YouTube link. I want to test this out real quick.
I think you can give it control of your screen, and you can put the video in full screen.
Oh, that's true. I can do that. Yeah.
But what
All
are
right,
we? What are we
I'm
doing
gonna
a
pull up the
video
movie
of?
trailer real quick for the people that haven't seen it yet. If you just want to
I
watch
saw
mine.
that trailer that came out like a year ago. It was like a minute, and it showed somebody running with a cape with a big ass rifle. Have you guys seen that?
Nope.
That was a long time ago. I haven't seen much recently though.
Well, it's not working. Hold on.
Wah, wah, wah.
All right. Well, he's figuring that out.
I got it.
Anything
Can you guys
else?
hear it?
Oh, here it goes. No, we can't hear it. It showed up for a second.
Hold on here.
Wait, if I click on your thing, it comes up.
Here, let me just. Can you guys see the YouTube stuff? Like when I open it? It says everyone sees the same video and playlist.
Yes, we are watching it
Yeah.
right now. Or we see your screen
Okay.
open.
Oh shit!
Uh,
I just got rid of the YouTube thing. I do not.
And then there was an awkward silence.
Yes,
Come
it
on,
was.
it's working.
Just play it on your. Just play it right there. I can see it on your screen. Do you have speakers you could use? You could just use the speakers, and we could probably hear it that way. Joel, you're muted. For some reason.
Yeah, no. People watching the video can't see this. They just probably hear it.
Oh. Well, then I guess go back to screen sharing.
All right. Good start, guys.
We're working on it. We're working on it.
We are.
All right.
All right. E3, did you guys hear about the new open world Zelda they're coming out with?
Isn't every
No.
Zelda open world?
No, but like, isn't it supposed to be like an MMO?
I do not know.
I just saw there's an open world Zelda coming out. I don't know any more details other than that.
I just didn't know if anybody watched
I
Nintendo.
missed the Nintendo one.
I know they're making a Zelda Dynasty Warriors type game too. It's called like Hyrule Warriors or something.
Really?
Yeah.
That sounds pretty sweet.
Yeah, I think you can play as Link and like beat up a bunch of monsters, Dynasty Warrior style in Hyrule. Looks interesting.
I've never actually played any of the Zelda games, so other than the very first one.
Like the very, very first one?
Yeah, like the one they ported to Game Boy. And maybe
The one on
second
Game Boy was actually its whole different story. There was originally two on Nintendo, and then there's one on Super Nintendo. That's probably one of those you played. Or it could have been the Game Boy one.
Yeah, the first one I played was Game Boy one. I thought it was the first one that was just ported.
No, Link's Awakening is its own story about Link on this island, and there's like
that's the one
an
with the
egg
giant
on top
fish,
of the
isn't it?
mountain. What's
The giant
that?
flying fish? Isn't that what's in the
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
that's
I
what's
remember
in-
playing that.
Yeah, that actually has a really good story. That game's awesome. But, sorry to get off point. I just want to mention that game's awesome.
Wasn't there a Chain Chomp in that game?
Yes, there was. There was also like a hidden Mario and a hidden Yoshi and a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, I remember that. That was a good game.
All right. On to the next subject. Recent game.
It's still gaming related. It's okay.
No, yeah, it is still game. I don't have any problem with it. We can talk about nostalgic games all day. Anybody
I
play
haven't
video games recently?
You've all probably played it already. Dino Horde.
Oh, you
I have
just
not.
started
Played that
playing.
today during lunch. I liked it. Really
Wait, is that-
rough, sketchy on my laptop. I'm not sure if it was just my laptop or the game itself. But I like the concept, except for if you're a dinosaur, you kind of get fucked over a lot. Also, I played as a raptor, so that's probably why.
Raptors
That's the
are
one where it's
amazing.
like two teams, right?
Huh?
Like, is that the one where there's two teams? One team's human, one team is dinosaurs. They just fight
Yeah.
each other.
There's another game just like that called Primal Carnage, but the
Oh, I might be thinking of that.
setting and everything is different. I think that Orion or Dino Horde, is more of like a futuristic sci-fi one, and then the Primal Carnage is more like a realistic, cartoony mix-up.
Yeah, I think I was thinking of the Primal Carnage. All right. Has anyone played? What?
I was just gonna say I played a couple hours of that Dino Horde game. It was interesting. It was fun. I liked playing with other people. I noticed when I played with a couple of other people, I had lots of fun playing it. So
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah,
great.
I
I
would
mean,
play
survival's awesome.
I played the wave ones. That might be survival mode. I'm not sure. And then I've also played the capture the T-Rex eggs. So it's like capture the flag and then also waves. So I like the waves one a lot. How you can revive your team members if you die, because I was an idiot and I went recon instead of the big guy. So I died a lot, which was nice.
I remember playing a mode where I think I was just fighting NPCs. I don't remember fighting like real people, and I was just a guy shooting a bunch of dinosaurs, and we had like a Humvee type thing, or it looked like one of those Halo buggies almost, and we were riding around in the snow shooting dinosaurs. Is that the same game, or is that a different game?
That's the same game.
Okay. I haven't played it enough. I should play it more. We should play that later or something.
You should get a server up for it.
That would be sweet.
I think it's pretty easy to get one up. I'm not sure. I haven't looked into it. I can work on that later.
All right.
So, any other games?
Has anyone played Watch Dogs?
I have not.
I
No.
debated on buying that, and I'm glad that I held off for now because I heard there was a lot of problems with the PC
Oh,
one. when it was
God,
released.
yeah, there was. It was horrible. Frames I got at best was maybe 20 frames per second, maybe 25. You would just go driving, and the frames would drop dramatically. I think they patched it recently. I hopped on earlier today or yesterday and it was a little bit better, but aiming was horrible. You had to up like the mouse sensitivity in game to be able to aim, but the mouse sensitivity in the menu was super quick without adjusting it, and it was just a huge shit show.
Guns of Icarus is like that for me. Like
Yeah, for
in the
frame
menu.
issues.
No, in the menu, my mouse is super fast, but in the game, I'm barely fucking moving. I have to turn up my sensitivity with a button on my mouse.
What kind of mouse does everybody use? Random topic, but I just want to ask because my mouse is breaking, and I'm actually thinking of buying a new one.
I got a Logitech.
I couldn't even tell you.
Logitech MX-15 or
Steel Series?
500 or whatever.
Another
So-
even farther off topic from your mouse question. We are looking into getting our own mice.
And
So
keyboards.
mice,
Ooh.
keyboards, headsets. We figuring out some China
Can I just
connections actually.
Can I just get the Murder Beards logo on this one, like right here?
Mine
Mine's
has
shiny. What is
multiple colors. Multiple colors.
So, really
Mine
off
looks like
topic.
this. It's blue.
Let's all hold up our hardware.
Yeah, exactly. Ready
Here's
for
my
computers?
speaker, bro.
Here's my tower.
Well, yeah, there's my tower there. It's black. Yeah, it's got a front on it.
Damn.
Yeah.
Got a front on it and everything.
It does. You
Yeah,
need a front
but
there.
watch this.
You need a front.
Clear stuff. Ooh.
You're too
They
high
need
end
to
for
clean
me.
It's a little dusty.
That's dust? I thought there was like huge cotton balls in there or something.
No, it's got a filter thing on it that you can pull out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that would be sweet with getting branded stuff. That'd be really, really cool.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I would buy it.
It has to be good though. We got to get good stuff. We're not in the
Yeah,
crap
pretty much.
market.
Like whores and strippers.
Or Japanese women.
Asian schoolgirls.
Asian schoolgirls.
God damn,
We-
this is
we-
never gonna go away, is it?
No.
Hell no.
um,
I'm trying to look at my games list, but I can't move the Google window out of the way to see what I've been playing recently. But there's been a couple. Newer games that have come out recently that I've been playing. There's some free ones too. There's a pretty interesting game called Happy Wars, and it's almost like a MOBA type game, but it's like all cartoony style, and you can unlock a bunch of gear, but it's 3D, and that's on Steam now. There's a couple other new free games that they've added that seem pretty cool. I don't know if you guys play any free games, but
No, I do here and there.
If they're good enough, I will.
yeah, right.
I have little phases where I'll like take a break from my bot games and play some free games, and then go back to my bot games later.
Just something new.
Yeah.
Lately, I haven't been playing any games.
I actually, I finally opened up my PS4. I haven't played a game on it yet.
About damn what?
I opened it up, I updated it, I downloaded Trine 2 for free, and I have Killzone Shadowfall in there, ready to go, waiting to stream, but I haven't played it yet. So I will be playing that soon. It's been since 3 days after launch last November, right? Been a
Yeah, I
while.
remember that whole donation thing. It was for the Philippines or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
There's like a hurricane or flood or something.
Yeah, I think it was a tsunami or something like that.
This year, in October, if you guys aren't doing anything, it's either October or November. I think it's November, actually. They're doing this thing called Extra Life, and we should all do that.
They do
The
that every
Child's
year,
Play?
don't they?
Yeah, Child's Play.
Yeah, we should definitely all sign up for that. That'd be great. It's
Yeah, I'll
24
do it.
hours, and we'll all get together and do some streaming,
When is it?
like October.
Oh, yeah.
It's October or November. I'm thinking it's actually November. That's when it was last year.
It's later in the year.
Yeah, it's on, and they do it on like a Friday and a Saturday too, so it's pretty easy to do. You know, actually, no, there is no day. You don't even have to do it on that day. You can do it whenever you want. That's just when most people do it, is on the actual day. And you don't even have to game for that long. It's however long you want, but most people do 25 hours.
Hey Joel, send me the YouTube link.
I already did. It's in the chat on the side.
Oh, chat. Oh, derp. I was looking at it in I was looking for the link in TeamSpeak.
Yeah, it's on
Oh, no.
on like a Friday and a Saturday. Why am I hearing my voice like from 10 seconds ago?
That'd probably be Stefan.
No, I muted it.
You muted me?
No, I muted the
Video on
yeah.
YouTube.
Oh wait, you're watching a video of the video?
Yes.
Well, I
that's-
opened it so I can copy the link.
Right on. No, that's cool.
All right, yeah. Some other future events. We need to do a big Murderbeards stream again, where we all get together on like a Friday night or so. Start the game out with a bunch of us. Maybe hop over to a couple of games. I don't know what we even want to play, but that needs to happen soon. Probably in like a month or so. Sound good, everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
Down.
Okay.
So the next couple of weeks, I probably won't be able to play that many video games because the whole starting a new job thing. But as soon as I get settled into it, then yeah, I'm definitely gonna be down playing a lot of video games.
Yeah, definitely.
Congratulations on getting a new job, by the way.
Thank you.
I know how it is to take a break. I just had a bunch of life stuff to deal with the past month or two, so it happens. But you'll be back and gaming with us in no time, I'm sure.
Yeah. I hopefully I don't see anything to slow me down. So.
Yeah.
Stop adding shit in the Google shit.
Yeah, I'm like, what is all these things popping up?
All I hear is dinging. Ding, 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 ding.
But I don't hear any of that. But okay. I bought up some stuff. Broker, you
What?
got anything to bring up?
That's it. I don't know. I was just kind of playing off of you guys. Like I was mentioning a little bit before the stream, the DC movie list has been put out for the next 4 years with Batman vs Superman, Shazam, Sandman, Justice League, Wonder Woman, Flash and the Green Lantern, and Man of Steel 2. Besides that, I'm pretty much just waiting for Arkham Knight to come out next year. Unfortunately, it was pushed back.
That
Yeah,
game
that
looks
looks
so
good.
awesome, though.
Yeah. Apparently
I'm
the
wondering if it'll be better than the first one. I'm wondering.
I don't know. But apparently the amount of memory the Batmobile needed wouldn't have fit on a Xbox 360 disc, from what I've heard. So, pretty excited for the Batmobile. Hopefully
Wow.
it won't fuck it up.
Was it just like too complex because it's got all
I
those
guess.
gadgets and stuff or
Yeah.
something? That's crazy. It's amazing how games are coming along nowadays. They're starting to do things that they didn't used to do. Like, for instance, on that Battlefield Hardline game that's coming up, I saw a video and they're showing these guys playing online match, and they went into a building with a little like camera robot thing on the floor.
Yeah.
And there was a hostage that was an NPC, and the hostage turned and looked at the camera and was like talking to the camera saying, "Help me." But
Oh no,
They
that's
set it up
Rainbow
so-
Six Siege.
oh, that is Rainbow Six?
Yeah.
Yeah, Rainbow
you
Six
sure?
Siege looks good. It looks
Okay,
good.
well, anyways, the point I was making wasn't about the game itself. It was
Alright.
about how they do something in a game where like the NPC is like interacting physically by looking at that object. You know, normally it'd just be a scripted event, but now it's like completely random where something could happen over here and they're gonna look at you and talk to you over there. Something could happen over here. You know what I mean? Like it's before it would just be always the same. It wouldn't be randomized. So
Yeah, they're making smart AI, smarter
it's getting
AI
smarter,
and stuff
yeah.
like that. Dynamic events, those are always awesome because you know it's different every time you play, which is amazing.
Yeah, I feel like an idiot because I didn't know that was Rainbow Six. But yeah, that game looks cool too. Both of
Yeah,
those games. I'm probably gonna get both of them.
I
know
have
you're excited
Hardline
for it,
downloading
though.
right now.
Yeah, I know. Are you excited for that to come out, or what did you watch the video on it?
Hardline?
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched the whole conference for the Hardline. I thought it looked pretty cool. I mean, it's gonna be kind of shitty if it's only like cops versus robbers. I wish they that's all they showed. So I'm not sure if it's gonna be anything else.
I think
Here in about 3 minutes,
well,
I'll know.
what would you want on there other than that? Like still military stuff, or you
Well, yeah,
just
like they still have like other missions other than just good guys versus bad guys constantly. You know, throw different gameplays in there, not just one or the bad guys versus the good guys. Like capture the flag type thing, or dissolve or like bombs and shit.
Well, I
I
mean,
mean-
from what I saw from it looks like a much bigger Payday 2 with actual players playing as cops.
yeah.
That's what it looked like to me.
That's the kind of vibe I got off of it, with the Battlefield spin to it. You know, the vehicles and the destruction and all that too.
Yeah.
Which Payday
yeah.
doesn't really have. But I've been actually wanting a game where you could play as cops, because there's so many games where you could play as military, but there's not many where you could play as cops.
All right, everyone needs to look at my screen real quick.
That's awesome.
One of my buddies sent that to me. I'll let it play again. So no one talks, so everyone can see it on my screen. La 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 la. So yeah, I'm really excited to play Hardline. So all
That's
right,
awesome.
I think it's over now. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched the video and I was like, that's what I want in a game. It might not be everything I hope it to be, but I'm going to buy it. So I hope it's good. Let me know how that beta is.
Well, I mean, I can see it being pretty crazy, especially if they do 64 people.
well, I can stream it tonight.
You could? Do they have that? They
I'll
don't
watch
have
it.
any things on it?
Yeah, it's not got a DMA or whatever,
Oh, that I don't know yet.
or NDA.
I
Great.
guess we'll see.
Make sure you check before you start up a stream, because I almost streamed Elder Scrolls Online, and then I found out my account could have got shut down, and somebody told me, no, don't do that, and then I didn't do it. So that was good that they told me.
I think it's being streamed on Twitch right now. It's one of the bigger ones. It's promoted to first slot, too, so...
Oh, Hardline?
I might
yeah,
get
so
more
I think
than
it's all
followers.
good.
Okay, yeah, it's probably safe then if there's all those people.
Yeah. Just like, I see there's people streaming Destiny right now, too.
Well, I mean,
Well-
they did give actual gameplay for the conference, so I don't know why
Did-
they worried about it.
I watched a video that wasn't the conference, but they showed. Maybe it was the conference. They showed a bunch of the single player being played, and then they showed the online being played. But I can find that video. But you're gonna play it anyway, so you don't need to see it. I mean, if you want, I can send it to you.
Yeah, I've got 58 seconds left on the download.
Have
I
any
might-
of you guys? I'm sorry.
I said I might be playing it while I podcast,
That's cool.
so don't mind me.
I was gonna ask, have any of you guys ever played the SWAT games, like SWAT 3 or SWAT 4?
I played SWAT 4. I did play SWAT 4. That game was actually good fun.
Dude, I loved running in and zip tying people and tasing them. It was so fun in that game, and like yelling at people to get down on the ground. What they need to make more games like that.
Yeah, no, it was actually really fun. I put quite a bit of hours into it way back when.
I'm hoping they put handcuffs as a multiplayer thing in Hardline, to just piss the shit out of people. Just handcuff them and leave them in the middle of a firefight and run away online.
Just leave. Fuck you.
That'd be great. That'd be great. All right.
Oh yeah, schedule thing. Joel, you're up.
I already shared PS4. Huzzah! Opened. Done.
Pretty much all you said was you opened your PS4 and you haven't played it.
Yeah. I mean the opening was the announcement.
This is the discussion that gamers want to hear. I hear they want to hear, how you didn't play games. That's
Yeah,
what
exactly.
people are coming for. I'm sorry, I'm a smartass. I'm just kidding.
Oh no,
I
you're
know.
fine. What have I been playing lately? I don't even know. I played Rust. I hopped on the Rust experimental version. I killed some people. I didn't think I could, but then I did. That's all I did.
Did they
Have
push
they
that
added
update yet?
anything new?
What?
Did they push that update yet?
You actually go and you open in properties in Steam, and then you go to beta, and then you select which beta build you want to join. There's like 3. You're gonna want to do experimental. There isn't much. I want to switch to it. It's just experimental. Like there's not much in the game at all. But you can swim around and stuff. It's fun. You can swim now. It's great.
Nice.
That's nice.
You walk around and it smells. It smells.
It smells like what?
It's
Smell in that game now?
it sounds like boxes getting smashed every time you walk, so it's kind of annoying. So you jump everywhere, you know, or you run diagonally. That stops it.
Huh.
I'm glad you can swim now. The last time I played, I was next to the ocean, and it was like a beach type area, but like there was a hill. It went down and then back up to the beach. So the water actually was glitching through all the rocks, and like you could see the tide go in and out of this little hole. And I was just running through it real quick, and the tide came in, barely touched me, and killed me.
Yeah.
And I had like full Kevlar, and I had all the guns, and I was just going on a raiding squad. I think I even had C4 too, so I lost all that shit.
Damn.
Yeah, but they're doing a lot with Rust. They're adding procedural maps, so every single server is going to have its own map, which is
That's
phenomenal. Cool. That is amazing. You know, you're going to hop on a different server, and you're going to be like, I don't even know this map. So
That'll be kind of intimidating too, though, for players who aren't used to navigating the terrain of Rust.
yeah, well, they're talking about adding maps too that like players can draw, so they know where like landmarks, so you can like, you know, preset landmark type deals. But I think it's going to keep players on servers more. Like you're going to find a server, they're going to like it, and then they're going to stay on it. They aren't going to want to go anywhere else because they know it. You know.
Yeah, like get used to a specific area.
Yeah, I could see that. Like, all right, this server has this map, and I'm comfortable here, so I'm gonna stay.
I actually got kind of annoyed with Rust because nothing changed for so long. Like it was the same map, so people would do the same thing, whatever they thought would work. They'd go to the same spot, build the same base, and then do the same shit. I do like how they're changing everything pretty much, or at least changing the way it looks. So.
Yeah, they're changing. They are changing a lot up in that game, and it's gonna be great. Hopefully. I mean, it looks like they're doing what they want to do, and I see them doing the right thing. So
that actually brings up a good thing that we can talk about. That's been a pretty controversial thing lately. Games being in beta or alpha and being sold before they're finished. What's your guys' take on that?
I like it a lot.
do you?
Well, I like it on the standpoint of you can get people with great ideas that don't have a lot of money or support, and they do as much as they can. And if it's a great idea, like Rust, for instance, it was really shitty in the beginning. Now it's about to be freaking awesome. You know, they probably wouldn't have been able to make the whole game if they didn't do the beta. Like if they just would say sit down for a year and a half and make the game.
They wouldn't have the funding.
Yeah, they wouldn't have the funding. So this gives a chance of, one, for them to get money, two, to give people give them feedback of what they like, what they don't like, glitches. So it's kind of like a soft opening to like a casino.
The only thing that sucks about that is there have been a couple companies who take people's money and run. And there's not a lot of them. More of them keep working on the game. And, you know, I don't think the Rust people are going to do that. But I've seen personally games that I bought in alpha that have never been finished, and I paid money for an unfinished product, and it's like, that sucks as a gamer.
Which games?
That does suck. I mean,
it does, but at the same time, they pretty much put on Steam, they're saying there's no guarantee this game will be finished.
Like Cube World, for instance, I paid like $30 for that game, and the guy who was making it fell off the face of the earth for like 7 months and didn't put out any updates, never made a blog post, and finally he came back and released an update, and now I think he's working on it again. But shit like that, I mean, you would not expect that from Valve, you would not expect that from Capcom, you would not expect that from any other legitimate gaming company. That's only from these people who are doing things like selling an alpha or selling a beta. But it does serve a purpose, and I think some of them are doing it right. I just think some of them are doing it wrong too.
well, yeah, but I mean, it's there's going to be a couple bad apples in the batch, so
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, just the people
not everyone loves games as much. Some people love money more.
Yeah. That is true.
Yeah. Um,
Actually, Joel,
yeah.
speaking of that Damned game I mentioned the other week,
Yeah.
where I went on vacation, that's still an early access game too. So that's like the same case. It's one of those things where it's you want to spend $20 to buy an early access game that might go nowhere.
Yeah. Well, I mean, early access game is like the new thing that they're doing.
Yeah.
I don't think it's like big companies shouldn't be doing it. Like, no, they got the funding, they got everything they need. Some of these like indie games, I understand the indie games, because they got they put all this time into it probably without making any money and working a second job, and they're like, all right, well, this is what I got, this is what my plans are, and that's great for people to get funding like that. Crowdfunding, it's awesome. Like not Kickstarter, or early access, pretty much the same.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I think Kickstarter and Indiegogo and things like that are great for, people who want to create a project and they don't have the funding.
Yeah, like I've supported 2 games on Kickstarter. Games that I like, Ultima Online, the spiritual successor, Shroud of the Avatar, I pre-ordered the collector's edition. I get all 5 games, and it was helped the funding. I mean, they needed funding, and the game's going to be great, hopefully.
I'm thinking about funding that Star Citizen game. Have you guys heard about that one?
He's gotten 34 million already in
It's
funding?
something preposterous. It's really ridiculous.
It is, and one of my coworkers, Andrew, actually is looking forward to that game. He has it too, so.
There's a lot of good stuff on Kickstarter. Actually, when I went to Comic-Con, these guys did a panel all about Kickstarter, and it was like a bunch of comic book writers. And the dude that made Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy was up there talking about Kickstarter. It was pretty cool.
All right, Cody's actually going to be joining us, guys.
Sweet.
Yay, Cody!
Yeah, no, another one that I backed was I played Planescape Torment. That's an old game, and they're doing another Torment game in the universe, which is awesome. It's a different type of RPG, kind of like Icewind Dale. I don't know if anybody's played Icewind Dale.
I have that on my GOG account, but I don't think I've ever played it yet.
Yeah,
I'm bad, I know. Do any of you guys use GOG? GOG is the shit, by the way.
I think I've bought a couple of games off of it. They have a lot of older games there, don't they?
Yeah, it's like a bunch of classic games.
Isn't it actually also the website for CD Projekt, the guys who make The Witcher? Aren't they? I think they're the ones who are the funders of it.
I didn't know that. TIL.
Yeah. And they support they don't support DRM. They hate it.
Let me interrupt you guys. Did you say TIL?
I did say TIL.
Oh, fuck. Alright. No, it's okay. Sorry, go ahead. I'm gonna play Battlefield Hardline now.
Alright.
I'm gonna share my screen. No, wait, no. We already tried doing that, didn't we?
Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna work well. Just keep your face up there.
Do you have something against Redditors, Stefan? I just have to ask. I said, do you have something against Redditors?
No, why?
Oh, you just asked if I actually said TIL like it was stupid that I said
No,
that.
it was stupid that you said TIL, not today I learned. I think abbreviations are annoying, just like
Which one's quicker, though? You knew exactly what I meant, and I said it faster and simpler.
I twitched a little.
That's okay. So,
Right.
if you leave your computer, would you ever say AFK on the mic, or I'm going AFK? Or would you say, I'm going away from my keyboard?
I usually just say I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Well,
I really don't say AFK. Like,
I haven't said AFK
I'll
since.
put my
I guess-
status as AFK or like in my name or something, but
your nerd level is here, and my nerd level is here. So.
Just a little higher. That's all right,
Nerd
man.
level's bigger. I see how it is.
We love you.
Well, whip your nerd out, boy.
You got that badass Belushi poster in the background. I can't compete with that thing, man.
Which one?
Was there multiple Belushis?
I've got
No.
Aw, Kramer.
He's got the Kramer
That
poster.
wins.
I was talking about the college.
Oh, that one?
That's Belushi from Animal House.
Yeah, that's why I bought it. I got Red Wings
Hi,
one.
Cody.
Got another Red Wings
Hello,
one.
Murder
Another Red
Beer.
Wings one
Oh, you're
there.
quiet for me.
Cody
And
is
then a
quiet.
6-foot cutout.
Cody!
What's going on?
Cody! Oh
Is
my
that
god.
better?
So happy.
Is that better? Is there a clapping sound? Hey. All right. So
Welcome to the show.
how goes everything?
It's going good.
Good. I believe you're up.
I am up.
You waited, I think it's you and then Jarrett.
So we want to talk about Destiny. Is that correct? Yes. I want to talk about Destiny.
I have the trailer ready if you guys want to watch it.
I want to talk about Destiny because I'm super excited about Destiny.
Yeah, he tried pulling up a trailer for it to play on here, but it.
Well, I can play the trailer while you talk about it. It's not going to give any audio, so
It won't.
no.
It wasn't earlier.
No. But
You gotta have your
regardless,
speakers up and a mic next to it.
You want me to do it?
Then we'll be able to hear Cody.
Yeah, let's say just Cody talk about it while the trailer's playing.
Okay.
is it... Oh, hey Brooker, I didn't even know you were in here.
Yes, I am.
I'm still
I'm the
trying
one
to
that
catch
said
up.
hi to you. What the hell, man?
I'm sorry, I didn't. Oh, is this Brooker?
What?
What is this?
This is Destiny. This is Destiny. He's putting it up while you're talking about it.
Oh,
We're gonna talk
we gotta-
about
we gotta
Destiny
click
while we
on-
watch
Where
the
have you
video.
been?
If you want to see the video, you gotta click on his name. FYI, everybody.
I'm still
Well,
trying to catch up.
I think the live stream is actually it won't show it because he's going to be talking.
Well, I have the live stream set up on your name, so it should be viewing
Oh,
you.
alright.
You can
yeah.
also click on someone's name and it like selects them and you focus on theirs. And even when other people talk, you're still watching theirs.
Yeah, I do
But
that. But I'm just saying for the streamer or the people watching the stream.
Yeah.
I don't give a
Well,
shit.
whoever's recording it would have to do that.
All right.
Yeah,
well, I'm gonna
it's
start Destiny trailer over.
It's on you. It's been on you.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna start it over so Cody can talk.
Cody,
Okay.
I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to interrupt, brother.
No, you're fine, man. I'm still just trying to set up everything for him.
I'm glad you made it, man. Cheers.
Dude, I'm exhausted.
Cheers, beers.
I got a root beer.
Yeah. I have a-
Cheers, root beer.
Yes, if that counts.
It does.
So Destiny.
We just made it that count.
Okay, Destiny. I'm super excited. I mean, it's gonna be so great. I mean, honestly, it's gonna be probably the biggest MMO of like probably since Guild Wars. I'm probably gonna clock just as many hours into it as many as I did in the Guild Wars 2.
More.
What?
More hours.
You think more, dude? I have
We are
1,800 hours in the
we
Guild
are
Wars.
not going to set this game down.
I don't know. I mean, the only thing I'm worried about it is the whole first-person shooter aspect of it. I mean, because I'm not much of a shooter and I can't shoot to save my life, honestly.
So what kind of FPS MMO should people come to expect? Like, is this like a Borderlands type game? Is this
I
something
think it's going to be a
different?
mix. I think it's going to be a mix of, honestly, it's going to probably be a mix of like PlanetSide 2 with the whole class aspect. No, I want booze, but just because, I mean, just noticing the classes from like a tank, and then obviously there's going to be an assassin, and then obviously there's just going to be an assault class. I feel like it's probably going to be more of a PlanetSide 2 meets like obviously the whole like open world aspect of Guild Wars 2.
Yeah, well, the random event systems definitely feels like it's going to be there because it's going to be random events. You're going to be playing with your fire team, which is 3 people. There's going to be random public events. You'll join them, and then other fire teams in the area will join, and then all of a sudden you could have 3 fire teams. So all of a sudden you got 9 people taking on like one boss.
Which is exactly where I'm getting the whole Guild Wars 2 aspect, because that's exactly how the game is ran. I mean, the event system, it just pops up out of nowhere, and you're just like, oh, let's go do this shit, and then you get XP for being awesome with other people. I mean, that's the best way I can describe it. But
So PlanetSide 2 and Guild Wars 2.
because PlanetSide 2 has the
They're
territory
both
system,
great games. Both
which
great games.
yeah, they are, but they both have the territory system, or PlanetSide 2 has a territory system, and with the Destiny, it looks like you're going to be able to go into multiple planets and obviously explore these different planets. So I mean, I feel like that's kind of where the territory system comes into play. But
So you'll be like, meet me on the factory in the northwest of Planet 3.
yeah,
Shit like that.
there's going to be different races on each planet, which, obviously there's going to be different mechanic fighting styles, which is going to be awesome. So you're not going to be able to just run in with a fucking rocket launcher and fight every race the same, which I feel like is going to be great.
Is this PC and PlayStation?
I believe this is only console.
Well,
Xbox One and PS4, right?
I thought it was originally going to release just for console, but then it's going to move to PC as well.
Is it?
That's what I thought I read about.
Master Race.
I don't know. I could be wrong. I hope it moves to PC.
I'm probably
because
going to end up getting a damned PS4 eventually.
If it moves to PC, I feel like the community is going to just skyrocket because it seems like it's going to be a great game for the PC. For graphics and just overall, like, I mean, because you can't get the same amount of efficiency, especially with a first-person shooter, as you can
We're
with a
watching
controller.
you log into Putty right now, by the way.
Oh, shut up.
You're
We
what?
should turn that off.
What are you
Sorry.
doing?
I'm just trying to protect the security of everything.
Trying to.
Oh,
He's all like doing Linux commands and screen sharing.
Where are these sounds coming from?
Google sends them directly. There's like a guy working for Google that sits in the room and just plays
He
random
just
instruments.
waits for the perfect time.
I really, honestly, I hope this is true.
Every hangout out there.
What?
Okay, I'll stop.
Burker, why do you not have a webcam?
Because I'm cheap.
Brooker, show yourself.
You don't have a laptop.
I don't think you're a real human. I think you're
He's a Google
reptilian. I'm just kidding, Brooker. I'm sorry, I didn't mean that.
Don't tell people that. I'm one of the few. Got
All right. Cody, LBP3.
Little Big Planet
Yes.
3?
Little Big Planet 3. My
Right.
fucking god! The 3 new characters that like that brings in so much more in-depth puzzles that you can with these 3. Just even if they added 1 new character, that brings in so much more depth into the game. It's
And
going.
you got to work with the other people too.
But at the same time, especially with the flying bird, I just see my friends pissing off each other, just grabbing your friend and just like bombing them into like a pit of doom. And
Oh
just,
yeah. Oh yeah.
just especially like when me and Joel we'd be playing Little Big Planet, and I'd go to grab something like midair, and then he would grab me, and then we would just fall to our death into like a pit of spikes or balls of flames.
Or you smack people off the edge and you're like, burn to death.
Yeah, it'd be like, oh, you're AFK, fuck you, and you just hit them off the edge.
I think it's gonna be a mix of like, I don't know, Super Mario Bros. And that one fucking game where like you all play together and you had to do certain missions and steal each other's stars. Mario Party. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck with people all the time.
Have you guys ever played Battle Block Theater?
Mm-mm.
No.
That game is very easily a fuck over friendships. I'll tell you that right now. Like
See,
it's
Yeah.
like a co-op platformer where you gotta get to like the end and get gems and stuff. But there's obstacles like water and spikes and all that. And I've watched some videos on YouTube. I played a little bit with my buddy, and you just like push each other off into the water just to fuck with each other. And that's what I can see happening. Like what you were explaining, Cody, how you and Joel just like fucked each other over by pushing each other into pits or something. That's pretty much Battle Block Theater, but like cartoon version. You guys should check it out. It's pretty good.
Which, I mean, at the same time, I'm excited for it just for the overall, like, just the fun of it, and just, like, I imagine us just getting really drunk and then just saying, we're gonna just fuck with
What?
everybody. And
Is this a PS4 exclusive?
yes.
Yes,
It's-
So I'm gonna have to get a PS4. Okay.
Oh, you're gonna have to get a
Sorry, twice
PS4
tonight.
because the Xbox One
Yeah,
blows.
I was almost gonna buy an Xbone, but then Capcom was like, "Okay, PC Master Race, we're gonna give you Dead Rising 3 on Steam." So now I don't have to buy an Xbone. So that just saved my life.
Which, I mean, if a console is gonna go through the like just the inconsistency of making an Xbox like 360, and then just like Xbox One.
I think Xbox 360 had their fame, and they're done now. I
Why
think
would you?
PS4
Why would you
is
do
paving
that?
the way.
PlayStation has been consistent. PlayStation.
Yeah,
do
but
this.
I mean, PS3, yes, there was lots of players, but I think the fan base for Xbox 360 was stronger. It may not have been stronger in numbers, but it was stronger in spirit. And by that I mean people who loved 360 fucking love 360. People who love PS3, a lot of them really love it, but some of them are just like, yeah, I like PS3, it's cool, you know.
Yeah,
I'm not saying it's bad. I own a PS3. I love my PS3, but I don't ever play it. I
Yeah,
don't play my Xbox anymore though either.
but the whole community of the PlayStation is obviously just skyrocketing. Ever since the whole release of the Xbox One, Microsoft lost so many diehard Xbox
God,
fans to the Sony PlayStation 4 just because
they
of
lost me.
what they did to their community. It's
I was a
terrible.
360 fanboy, and now I don't even want an Xbone. I want a PS4.
Because it's gonna be phenomenal. I mean, even at the E3 talk, they were just like Sony was just throwing up so many middle fingers to all the other consoles just because of all the just things they're gonna provide to the whole gaming community. I mean, just indie publishing. I mean, that is so huge for the gaming community.
Their indie publishing is massive.
I know,
they have great deals, and I think what happened between the PS3 and the PS4 era was when the PS4 was coming up, everyone's like, Sony, you got to play evil like Microsoft does and just throw money at these companies for exclusive shit, which is what they did with Destiny. I mean, they got a 10-year contract for exclusive content only coming to the PS4.
Yeah, it's Sony is bringing so much to the gaming community, and everybody's seeing it, how much they actually give a shit. And they're not all about oh, you got to buy our special hard drive. That costs twice as much as you could just go and buy a normal one from a Home Depot, or not a Home Depot, an office supply, and just put it in. I mean, why would you do that?
I think Sony's always been pretty cool about their hardware without being all proprietary, because I remember the PS3 you can use Bluetooth headsets. Microsoft, you had to have a special Xbox headset. PS3 you could use any hard drive and watch movies. Xbox you could only use certain types of hard drives and watch certain types of movies. I think PS has always done that definitely better. They know their hardware for sure.
I mean, there's no point in having proprietary hardware for the gaming community, because the gaming community understands. They know what the fuck they're doing. I mean, obviously you're going to get the 12-year-old kid that's like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm just going to buy this thing because I got rich parents. No, fuck you. No, we don't. The gaming community likes the ability to change whatever the fuck they want. And Sony is just here, you can do whatever you want to our stuff because we're awesome, and here's all these free cheap games, and just fuck Microsoft. That's my thought on it. I'm sorry if you're an Xbox fan, but it's not worth it.
Well, I think one of the reasons 360 was so successful was because didn't the 360 come out a couple months before the PlayStation 3?
It came out a year.
Came out a year. Oh, I didn't know it was that much.
A year before, and it was cheaper. And it was cheaper.
It was definitely a lot cheaper.
Yeah, I do know it was cheaper, but at the same time, I mean, the PS3 you got a Blu-ray player with it. I mean, that's the main reason I use my PS3.
Mm-hmm. And then Xbox 360 had that stupid ass freaking HD movie add-on
DVD
that no people used for a year and then never used again.
Well, because the market died, they lost out. And the thing is, it's whatever format which is weird, but this is how it is. Whatever format porn backs up is usually the one that wins when there's a war going on. That's just how it is.
It is so true.
It's true.
I think I've heard that before somewhere.
It's true.
Porn rules the internet.
Oh, without a doubt.
The one thing that drives me crazy about consoles nowadays that you don't have this problem with on PC is I wish consoles would allow more open development of games and custom stuff. If you try to hack some homebrew stuff on your PS3 or Xbox, you could get your account banned and all this stuff. But if you do it on your computer, it's no big deal. It's like that's the norm.
Yeah.
I wish consoles could be like that.
Well, yeah, I mean that would be nice, but I think the whole concept behind console gaming is couch play. I mean, the couch play is
Yeah.
just really just meant for just multiplayer entertainment. It's not meant to be messing around modding or stuff like that. It's just take the game, play it, enjoy it. It's not like a PC gaming. PC gamers are all about let me mod the shit out of this until it breaks. I mean, it's
Yeah.
that's
I've
the
done
biggest
that.
difference to me. I mean that
That is true. It's a simplified experience.
yeah, it's more about like here you got this disc, and you're just gonna like drool over it and just like game, and you just play it because that's what console gaming is. I mean that's
Plus, with like all the modding and stuff, I'm sure if you were to mod the shit out of something for PlayStation or Xbox, I don't know if the system would be able to handle it, just with everything you're throwing onto it.
well the new systems. I feel like the hardware would just it topples. I mean it's a pretty hefty even just gaming computer. I mean it's
Yeah, well, I'm saying the new stuff might be able to handle it, but like the older stuff, like
oh yeah for sure.
When I said mods, I don't even want to do something crazy like that. I just want to play like old school Nintendo ROMs on my PlayStation, or I want to play like
Yeah.
Mario Kart on my 360, something like that.
Alright,
That's what I really want to do.
Yeah,
Well, I
wasn't
mean-
go ahead.
There was one exception to what you guys are talking about. Unreal Tournament 3 on the PS3, and it was only on the PS3 because it had a hard drive. They couldn't make it for the Xbox 360, but you could mod the game. I added dinosaurs into my PS3 version of Unreal Tournament, which was amazing. All right, and it's awesome because it's there for the advanced gamer that wants to kind of they can understand it, and they can understand you got to put this on a USB and then you throw it on there and then you install the module. And there was actual modding community for the PS3 version of Unreal Tournament 3, which was awesome.
I
that
didn't
sounds
actually.
pretty awesome.
I thought
We're
that
all
was
just
very PC.
smoking e-cigs here. What the fuck?
I didn't know you actually had an e-cig, Stefan.
Dude, I have a lot. I think I
Dude,
have
that
4.
e-cig looks pretty fucking intense.
He has a nice one. It's big.
It looks like the one I was gonna purchase. Yeah, I just picked up a new one. So, yeah.
I
I was
also
listening-
have this little one. It's the size of an actual cigarette.
Is that a
Is that a
tsunami?
blue?
No, it's smokeless image volts.
I'm sorry. That sounds shitty.
I got this
it's not bad.
crap.
Ugh. Don't
Is that
get
one of the disposables?
Don't buy that. No, that's not quality
It's
at all.
the Mark 10. Hey man, I got these too. So, rock on.
You should throw those away.
Well,
I got a pack of Newports sitting up here in my closet
What is
for a
wrong?
rainy day.
For a rainy day.
They've been sitting there for like 3 months.
I was gonna make a
Holy
comment
shit.
about Newports, but it's probably not appropriate for the stream. So,
Does it start with is it like Digger port?
no. Let's just say
That's what I was thinking.
it's close to that. I went to high school in a ghetto area, and this fine urban gentleman told me something about him. But yeah, let's just move on to another subject now. Back
Good
to
call. Good call.
Back to the games. Back to what we originally
All
did.
right, Cody, we're on the third one of your list, the plans and updates. What you got to say?
Okay, well, plans and updates. I mean, I feel obviously that's just kind of the overgeneral category. Where obviously, we want to do the game service providers. I definitely want to broaden what we kind of support. I know we're doing Minecraft. We have Nuclear Dawn. I know we have Terraria. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Terraria or Terraria. I don't know. I've been corrected several times. I don't care.
I thought it was Terraria.
Shut up.
What other ones do we have? I can't remember. But anyways, I definitely want to broaden that. So that's obviously going to be something that we're going to be working on. Merchandise, obviously, now that we are an official LLC, which woot, Murder Beards Gaming LLC is legit as fuck.
Yay.
Hey.
Loud sound.
Yeah,
Pull it up.
I'm super excited about that. And then Joel got our EIN today, which correct?
Yep.
Oh, by the way, Joel, sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you, Cody. Our game panel is expired now, or 1 month is up.
Yeah, I saw that today.
Alright. Go ahead, Cody. Sorry.
No, you're fine. Merchandise, I want to obviously expand it. I think some of the merchandise products that we got have been discontinued, so we might want to run through that. But I want to put our logo on anything and everything, which Joel completely agrees.
Every
Can you make an HTC One phone
cat
case?
says don't be a slut.
What'd you say, Jared?
I want a phone case that says Murder Beards.
I think they have phone cases on that website we're using.
What, phone cases?
I think they have some.
I know. I was looking at that, and I definitely want to get a phone case with Murder Beards on it. I've already ordered a shirt and a coffee mug, so I can drink it and wear my shirt at work and be like, MBG, fuck you, feeling. Website updates. Obviously, we're going to be posting these podcasts to YouTube through this, but I also want to put them on the website. So we want to obviously update that, make a new section. So we will have this on the website, so people can come to the website and also view the podcast. Also with the new updates, what we're doing, and also have them on YouTube in case anybody doesn't want to come to our website, which I don't see why not, because it's fucking awesome.
Sometimes people just don't see things when they're happening, so it's good to have them another place so they can see it later.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
I mean, why not have them more places? So I mean, obviously we're going to be updating people who are following on our Facebook, also on Steam if they want. We can post it there. Where everybody is following us, they will be updated. So that's probably I think the biggest thing with the website I want to say is that I think it's going to take place of our bearded updates, because we don't update because nobody likes fucking writing shit, so I'd rather talk, and I'm sure everybody else does.
These new meds I've been taking, dude. Let me start writing shit. I'll start writing.
If you want to write, go ahead.
Makes me want to write. Makes me want to talk. Makes me want to explore the universe. It's weird, man. It's weird.
That's what Destiny's going to be for, man. Exploring the universe, doing shit. That's,
I'm probably gonna get a PS4 within the next year. I'm
Dude,
pretty sure.
I have not owned a console yet in my life, and that will be the first console I own.
Same here.
Right? It's going to be...
I never owned. I had a PS2 that my dad bought that we never really played. We only had one game for it, and that
All
was
right,
Baxter.
I lied. I did have a GameCube, which was probably the my second favorite console of all time. Just because
GameCube had some pretty amazing games.
it had Super Smash Bros. Melee, Bloody Roar, Primal Fury, and it had Custom Robo. Custom Robo was amazing, and I'm so sad they didn't continue that series. I wish they would have moved it over to Nintendo Wii or something, or anything, remastered it, put it on a new console. I love that game. Somebody should check that game out.
Yeah, if it's forward compatible with Nintendo Wii, I might pick it up and play it.
Maybe. I mean, I don't see why not. GameCube games could be played on the original Wii,
Yeah.
so you probably could.
I kind of want a Wii U, but I feel like if I'm gonna invest in a new console, that I should just get something like a PS4.
I'm on the Hardline beta site right now trying to join a game. There's already about 200 servers for this game.
Damn.
Yeah, there was. I mean, Joel was saying when people were getting the betas already for Destiny. I mean, there was people already streaming that game. I mean, it's just been growing. I mean, these are big games that are coming out. I mean, Battlefield's already huge.
Dude, I'm just continue going down or scrolling down. Granted, most of the servers aren't even populated, but every probably fifth one's full. And I'm still scrolling down. I'm on probably 400, 500 servers now.
Well, I think that was it for me. I mean,
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you.
no. I mean, I'm pretty much. I mean, that was pretty much all I had to really say at this moment.
Is it?
I think. I mean,
Is
I'm
it
going to talk more.
Talk?
Yeah. I mean, I'm just gonna I'm gonna add to what everybody else says.
Hey, hey, Cody, I saw you doing something crazy with your hair earlier. Were you like trying to do something with your hair, or?
Do something with my hair.
I don't know. Earlier you were like doing this, and I didn't know what you were doing.
I was probably fixing my headphones.
Oh, I thought you were making fun of me because I keep scratching my head.
No.
I'm taking these meds, and they make me
I mean,
scratch
I could
a lot.
sensually touch my hair if you like.
I should probably stop taking the meds that I'm taking because they have some really weird side effects. But that's not game related. We won't talk about that.
Okay, so Stefan, I like your mustache.
Thanks.
You should have. Yeah, I feel like you should have said something with the British accent right there. but a dark and evil British accent.
Can we cut to Joel and have him just like say the rest of what we need to talk to in a British accent with that on?
No.
Please? Can we? Joel.
You should totally do it.
Huh?
Wow.
So Stefan, did you already talk about what you need to talk about? Kind of.
Yeah, I didn't really have much other than just, telling everyone that they're an asshole.
Whoa.
Not to be a slut.
That's not cool, man. This
Well,
is
that's
public
productive.
facing.
That's
This is
productive.
public
The people
facing.
need
You
to
gotta
know.
consider what we say behind closed doors is one thing, but what we would say to the public, you gotta watch out for that.
I'm telling them the good word right here.
Yeah.
Okay, well, just
On my
mentioning. Just mentioning.
At least
Murder
he's not.
pros.
At least he's
Murder
not
pros.
telling a bunch of girls to go out and get knocked up and shit. I mean,
Oh.
Where did that come from?
Where did that come from, Rooker? Where did that come from?
This
Don't
is the part
question
of
how
the
my
stuff
mind
where we
works,
talk
just
about
go with
random
it.
bullshit.
don't question how my mind works. Just go with it. All right.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
start talking about future time rape. I did that in a restaurant next to a table full of kids, and we didn't realize it. And we're like yelling about future time rape. Like, if you travel into the future and rape someone, is it still technically rape if you go back because it didn't happen yet?
The fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, we're a bunch of fucked up people.
Well, Joel.
How do you keep a
Dog-
serious
dog
face?
pirate.
I just love random cuts to his face.
Are you looking for booty and kibble? Again, my joke's terrible. What the fuck? Why does it like zoom in and out?
I like it. Stefan, say something.
Oh, this is gonna end the stream right here. This is
No, it's not. What else we got to talk about? Steam machines. You want to talk about Steam machines, Jarrett?
Steam machine.
I didn't talk about any of the other stuff. But
Oh well,
that's
let's talk about the other stuff. I'm all down
no,
for it.
I'll skip it and go to the end so we can end this. It's
No.
been how long
No.
has it been?
Go back to E3. We want to talk about E3 and your announcement games. So you got Battlefield.
There was a little bit more I wanted to talk about. We briefly talked about Hardline. I don't know how much on the chat here that we talked about it. I am so distracted by you, Stefan, right now. But that's okay.
Sorry, I'm done.
Funny. Okay, it's funny. Funny. It's just, I keep looking. I can't not look at it. Yeah, Hardline. I've been really wanting them to make more games with cops. But I don't know. I don't want to get my hopes up too much for it because Battlefield 4 had the potential to be so awesome, but just dropped the ball with their netcode and all their freaking bugs when they came out.
With Battlefield 4, I know Joel said it, but do you feel like it's going to be similar to Payday?
I think it's gonna have a payday play.
A brief intermission for Jared, apparently.
You guys shouldn't have laughed. You should just act like nothing happened. Okay,
I
so
love it was an obvious sound.
Nothing's going on.
you didn't hear nothing.
I at least went outside.
I was drinking hot soup.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm talking? You know? Okay, so.
I don't know.
Fuck up.
That's what I heard. Anyways, do you feel like it's going to be similar to Battlefield or Payday?
I feel like it's gonna have a Payday flavor to it, but I don't think it's gonna be just like Payday because Payday, you can only play as a criminal. You only do jobs together. All the cops are NPCs. There's no destruction. There's no vehicles, etc., etc. Battlefield is completely different in the fact that there's vehicles. You can play as cops or the bad guys. There's big maps that can be destroyed, etc., etc.
Yeah, the Frostbite engine's amazing.
Are you laughing at me or something else? I don't know.
No, I'm just nothing.
Are you thinking about his bong hit or his soup hit?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't have a gong. I'm not Chinese.
I was waiting for that.
Have your finger been hovering over the mouse, just waiting?
That was like perfect.
Where I want to know where these sounds are coming from. Do you have a soundboard? I hate you guys.
Guys, that wasn't a bong. That was my stand-up vaporizer for tobacco vapor. It's completely legal. I think we should continue talking about these E3 games.
Yep. All right. They're making another Mass Effect?
Yep, they're making a Mass Effect 4, and how many here have played through the Mass Effect trilogy?
I started playing.
I have beat the first two, and I haven't beat the third one. But anyways, pretty much story about this commander of a ship that wants to save the universe. There's 3 games. Fourth one's supposed to be a reboot of the whole series with a different character. I was surprised. I was surprised they're even calling it Mass Effect 4 because they said before that the guy that was in Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3 is not going to be the main character on the 4th one.
Ooh. Sorry.
Yeah, I
guys.
know. I did
Playing
hear it's
Hardline right
going to
now.
be Shepard. But they're doing it as the same story?
I guess it's going to be the same story, and it's probably taking place after the events of Mass Effect 3.
Do you think it's going to be like another point of view of the story? Possibly. It might.
Possibly, but for those who haven't played that game, if it ever goes on sale, those are really cool games to play.
Definitely is.
Are you playing Hardline, Stefan?
Yes.
This looks like Battlefield 4. This looks exactly like Battlefield 4.
This is literally my first time playing it. Is it glitchy on your guys' end, or is it smooth?
It's
It looks
extremely like
Yeah.
low FPS. Low
Yeah.
FPS.
not worth watching.
One of the games on your list, Jarrett, that I think looks amazing, Far Cry 4. It looks like
Far
it's going
Cry
to be
4.
awesome.
I saw a little bit about that. I watched, it looked like some Russian dude, like, talking to some other guy and, like, shot some dude in this field or something. I couldn't watch much because my buddy was sending me all this E3 shit while I was at work, so I could only watch, like, 10 seconds of it. But from what I saw, it looked cool. It's like a new setting. Is it in Europe, or?
No, it's in Kuwait, isn't it?
Kuwait?
Or not Kuwait. Kuwait?
Perat, I think so. I think it's Perat. But,
Fuck is
no,
Perat?
I don't know.
I don't
It
know.
looks
God, this
awesome,
looks
though.
just like Battlefield 4. This is making me sad.
Damn it.
It's even got the emblems and everything. God damn this game.
Far Cry 4.
Far Cry 4 looks awesome.
I haven't
I-
played
I-
any
I-
Far Cry.
I love
What is it about?
It's
What's it about? What do you do?
trying to overthrow an evil warlord, and it looks sweet. In the trailer, the guy, it's awesome. It looks sweet. Like
Good
you got
explanation.
grappling hooks, you got
Two thumbs up.
wingsuits. Like the guy puts C4 on a barrel, kicks it into the back of somebody's head, makes it explode. He gets into like this little taxi car in another town. And from like a third world country, and he's like.
That's what I'm
shooting these
excited
cars.
about, is that little car.
It looks awesome. I want to drive that. Yeah, with a machine gun
Sounds
shooting
like
out your window.
I need to go watch this trailer, is what you're saying. I need to go watch
Yeah.
this trailer.
Yeah, and then there's like
That's not-
elephants that you enrage, and they like knock over vehicles. They explode. The guy
What
calls
the
us
hell?
back. The guy calls
Elephants?
yeah,
It has elephants?
it has weaponized animals.
Sold. I'm sold. I'm buying it.
Um,
That's
and,
it.
like,
Elephants.
Something that's really awesome for PlayStation 4, only for PlayStation.
God damn it.
No, seriously, only for PlayStation. If you own a copy of the game, there's parts where you can call in a second player, and you can, even if your friends don't own the game, they can play with you.
That was a
What?
huge thing that they.
That's pretty
yeah.
cool. That's
Yep.
pretty cool. That's
Oh,
something new.
I'm jealous.
back
Guys,
to
I'm sorry, but I'll be right back.
Okay.
back to Little Big Planet. I didn't touch this. The fact that they're bringing back the original maps from the first games is fucking phenomenal.
From the first and second game, there's over like 7.8 million community-created maps. You're going to be able to play all of them on Little Big Planet 3.
I mean, how can you say you played a game and you literally probably have never played the same map twice?
Yeah.
I mean, what? I mean, how can you complain about that? I mean, that's so much gameplay. I mean, that's props to the game developers on that one. That's that's amazing. I mean, because you lose so much content if you don't bring that shit back. I mean, plus all these, if everybody's going over to Little Big Planet 3, then, I mean, everybody's going to be just like, oh, I put all this work into this level, and now nobody's playing it because everybody's over to the new servers, to the new IP. I mean, that's props.
Tom Clancy's The Division. This is a title I'm excited for, and I'm bouncing around, I know.
Really? I've never really cared for a Tom Clancy game.
The Division? Check it out. It looks
Dude, The
phenomenal.
Division's fucking awesome.
It looks sweet. It's basically a squad survival game, and you get to play with your friends in a world, and you're running around and surviving. There's missions, random missions taken down, stuff like that. It looks sweet. It looks good. Jarrett.
Sorry.
No, you're
guys.
fine. The Division. Have you watched any of that? Are you excited for it?
I saw a short video. It wasn't a new video. It was an older video. But yeah, I'm excited for that. I love the Tom Clancy stories in most of the games I love too.
Yeah, it sucks that he died.
Yeah, he was a good author. But, I mean, he left a legacy behind, and he accomplished a lot of great things. So it's not a bad way to go.
Definitely not.
I'd have to say that out of my list, Star Wars Battlefront is at the top of my list of interest.
Oh,
I
am
am
excited.
really stoked to see how DICE is going to do a Star Wars Battlefront.
Yeah, apparently a lot of people that have been playing, I think they have like a beta at E3 that you can play, and apparently a lot of people say they're doing good. Like it's looking like a match made in heaven.
Wow,
I'm excited.
that's cool. Hopefully it doesn't look just like Battlefield 4 or like Battlefield Hardline. Seriously, that even has like the orange coloring when you see guys through walls when you're dead, and the same menus, and I could see little differences, but it looks really similar from what I've looked at his screen here. That
So
screen looks different.
How do you guys feel about Steam machines and Steam controller?
I want it. I want it in me.
Do you really want it?
I want it in me.
I wasn't that impressed by it.
By Jupiter's cock. Are you gonna shoot lightning bolts at us?
What?
Your
You know,
Thor,
like-
you shoot lightning bolts.
Oh,
You know, like
Oh, that's
throw the
better.
hammer? Are you gonna throw the hammer down?
I didn't. I forgot I was wearing this.
You just put it on.
I know. It's so
I
natural.
was wearing this.
So
It's
natural.
so natural. You just always wear it.
Yeah, I'm Thor.
We
Okay,
did
now-
those when we were drinking.
Yeah.
Now that looks really fucking cool. What you're
Where's-
doing right now, Stefan.
Where's Captain America?
I could probably get some sort of costume going on if you want me to, but I don't know. I don't know if I can do that.
Captain America will be here shortly.
I'll be right back.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm just gonna sit here and awkwardly eat my fries.
They look delicious.
Dude, I am starving.
You're
I
making me
didn't.
hungry. But
Here.
I'm gonna go get food. This
I won't show you I'm eating my fries.
Good. Just want to look at the top of that shiny Thor helmet.
Mm.
I want to look at the top of it. Son of a bitch.
Oh, really, Jarrett?
Why not?
God damn it!
It's not so bad.
All you need is a fedora. Which,
Now you're pushing it.
I do have a fedora.
Is this TF2 now with all the hats?
How is that
I
game,
have no idea.
Stefan?
The whole 5 seconds I played it, not bad.
Alright. So, what is next on the list?
I don't know. I had something about next-gen consoles, but I don't know. I don't even know if it's worth discussing now. I think we got through most of the important stuff.
Did we talk about Metal Gear?
No, we didn't talk about Homefront 2. We didn't talk about Arkham Knight either.
Arkham Knight looks pretty fucking badass. I haven't played
I
any
can't
of the
do the
games.
math thing.
I haven't played any of the games, but it looks really fun to punch people.
It's always fun to punch
It
people.
is fun to punch people in those games.
Yeah.
They know how to make fighting games. I'll tell you
I
that.
don't know what it is. I
Rocksteady,
just
yeah.
like punching things.
I'm kind of disappointed Arkham Knight is going to be the last game of the series, but at the same time, I'm almost happy it's going to be the last game.
Brooker,
What?
as a Batman fan, did you play the Injustice game?
Yep.
What did you think about that?
What do you mean, what did I think? Like, story-wise?
Did you like it, dislike it? Did you think it was a good game? Stefan,
I
did
thought it
you
was-
shoot that guy? Is he still alive?
I thought it was pretty good. I thought the story was pretty good. I haven't read the comics, but apparently the comics show what takes place beforehand.
Was
before
there a
the game.
comic? So there was a comic of that before the game existed?
There's a comics series showing like the lead up to the game.
Okay, because I bought that game on a Steam sale recently, and I played through it in like one day because I thought the single player story was so good for a comic book
Yeah.
story. Like it was
Um,
just insane.
I
All
guess
these
this-
superheroes, to put it simply for everybody who doesn't know, this is a fighting game made by the guys who made the new Mortal Kombat, and it's all the DC characters like Batman and the Joker and Superman.
there's actually not in the story, but in just like versus mode, Scorpion is in it from Mortal Kombat.
What?
But anyway,
Isn't the red whatever in it too? Like the Soviet Soviet Superman? I don't remember his
Yeah.
name.
all the
The
skins
red
they
sickle
have-
or something.
all the skins they have are all like old comic book skins. So there's like a Soviet Batman and a Soviet Superman from when like there's a story arc for that. I believe there's a Dark Knight Returns skin from Frank Miller's Batman: The Dark Knight Returns, which was like a super huge classic from like I don't remember when that came out, maybe like the 80s or so, 70s.
The reason I brought that game up is because I believe the people who made the Batman games also helped make that game. Because I know they used a lot of the same models and voice actors too.
Well, I know. I think a lot with I think I would assume it's with DC. It seems like a lot of the voice people who do voices are very consistent. Like the person who does Batman, Kevin Conroy, he's been doing Batman since the animated series, which was the 90s, I think.
I think he is a great Batman voice. His
Yes.
Batman voice is awesome.
Yes.
Absolutely awesome.
I think Neil Patrick Harris should do his voice. I think that'd be a good rendition of Batman.
Do you?
Yes.
Do you really?
No. No, I don't.
But- Anyway, before we got into this whole Injustice thing, when I was going with the Arkham Knight, I'm happy they're saying this is the end of the series that Rocksteady is doing, because I do not want another like Assassin's Creed where it just keeps going and keeps going and keeps going and keeps going. And like I bought Assassin's Creed 4, I didn't buy 3, I didn't buy Brotherhood. I've only owned like half of them that came out. And even with 4 Black Flag, I couldn't finish it. It just felt the same thing I've been doing for the past 3 or 4 games. And I'm just happy
Yeah.
they're finishing Batman.
I got that game. I still haven't beat it either. I know what you're saying. It kind of gets burnt out. Even if they add new content and change up stories, playing the
Yeah.
same thing over and over, it still gets old.
Yeah,
Well,
and I mean they're coming out with Unity, and Assassin's
Yep.
Creed has been out since like the beginning of Xbox 360 and PS3.
Yeah.
Like they've made so many games.
Not only that, but they've had a couple that were on like the PS Vita or something, like the handheld stuff too. So I'm just happy they're finishing Batman. Although I do hope. Apparently, Superman makes a cameo in Arkham Knight, and he appears in Arkham Knight. I'm hoping that kind
That's
of
cool.
leads into a DC Universe game that Rocksteady is going to do, or a Superman game. Kind of
That
finish
is
off the
what they
Arkham
should-
series and
That's what they should do
branch
right
out
there.
into something else.
A game in that style with all the DC characters. Oh my god, that'd be so awesome. So
Let me-
awesome.
All right, let me see if I can find it. I've seen something. I think it was on Reddit, where it showed a way they could do like each of the big superhero DC hero games, and like one of them for Superman, it was like, obviously Superman can't die unless there's kryptonite. It was like not necessarily do a health system, but do a more, I guess, a morale system or something where it's like you gotta make choices. Do I go after the villain and save hundreds of people right now, or do I save the 2 people that a huge rock is going to fall on? Stuff like that. And I think that would be really cool if they did something like that.
Superman's a bitch.
Batman has proof that I can confirm.
Batman would win every time.
Goku would win every time.
Is Goku
I've
in
seen
the
this.
extended DC universe, or what's up?
Is
Who
that-
should be? Goku should be in every universe.
Goku
Alright.
is the universe.
Exactly.
Superman can beat Goku easily.
No, he can't.
Take him into space. Goku can't breathe in space. Superman can. There was actually a short, or not a short, but someone did like this computer animated thing with Superman versus Goku. And there's this huge fight, and Superman ended up winning by just like taking Goku into space.
Okay, guys, Trunks versus Spartacus. Who would win?
Trunks. He has a fucking sword.
At least somebody answered.
You know,
And I
I thought the Goku versus Superman animation, because I actually watched that, I felt it was stupid. Because he could just use his instant teleportation to get the fuck out of there and just fuck Superman. He's a
Aren't
bitch.
they supposed to be coming out with a new Dragon Ball game?
Yeah. Mhm.
Have you played any of the other ones?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean it's your typical I don't know. It's not really typical, but I mean it's a fighting game. I mean you just fly around and shoot beams at shit and power up and scream and you just
Yeah, I played a couple of them.
Fight
They're
really
actually
fast.
pretty fun. They're pretty fun, like especially when you're like flying up in the air and like shooting those fucking giant beams and shit.
you
Shit's
definitely
fun.
gotta have your timing down to play those games though.
My friend kicks my ass and I hate him. I want to not be friends with him anymore.
I know I played online once with that game and I was so mad. I was like, "Fuck, do you do all day? Is play this game? Like it's
I feel
It's like
that way with a
hardcore
lot of
players.
fighting games.
yeah."
Oh yeah,
that's
dude.
true.
Fighting games, you get online and they're just like,
They just beat you. Yeah. But serious question with the Dragon Ball Z games, how long does a typical match last? Like 2 hours, 3 hours? Because in the show it lasted 40 episodes for one fight. So how long does a
Oh
fight
no,
last?
the games that I played are like 10 minutes. It's like a 10-minute fight.
The
Yeah.
fights in the show lasted as long as they should have. Okay.
Yeah, no, I do agree.
They
with
were
that.
enough time to build up an amazing amount of suspense for him to drop this giant ball of death on somebody. Like, yeah.
Actually, a couple months ago, I watched like the first 100 episodes of Dragon Ball Z in like 2 weeks. It was pretty bad. I was staying up pretty late.
Dude, there's like 700 some odd episodes in the whole
Yeah.
series.
Should we start a Murder Beards anime fan club? Or perhaps a film and art fan club division? Something different. Random idea. I'll add that to the trope, whatever, LO.
Okay.
Trello.
You can
Trello.
add it right next to your Asians.
Yes. What was my idea that I just came up with? I forgot it already.
Anime.
Oh, yeah. No, art and film club sounds more professional.
it does.
All right, guys. Well, all the stuff that I had to talk about, and I probably talked way more than I should have, and I apologize for that. But all the stuff I had to talk about, we're pretty much done with. So, anybody else has anything else to discuss?
Nope, I'm playing a game.
Stefan has been gone out of this podcast for a good half hour.
I thought that was a frozen screen down there. That he's just sitting and not moving. I just,
No, he is
Yeah.
just like he is fucking in the zone.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he is just killing people and pissing people off.
Damn bitches.
All right, cool. Well, I mean, that was a pretty successful first podcast. We went way over half an hour.
Yeah,
I figured it would.
2 hours.
I was thinking it would be an hour. It's easy. Once people get to talking and there's this many people, it's easy to talk this long. So we can do this again. I'm down anytime, guys.
Yeah, no, we definitely will be doing more podcasts for sure. So, what do you got to say, Cody?
No, I don't. I just wanted to point at the screen intensely.
Pointing
Thank you for
intensifies.
watching!
All right, well, since nobody has anything, Murder Beards Gaming's fucking awesome. Thanks for watching. See you guys later.
www.murderbeards.net.
Maybe we have like just one person watching.
Yeah. You're awesome, one viewer, you.
Go you!
Thank you,
Go
viewer.
you!
Spread the word of MBG.
That one viewer will soon be 1,000 and more.
Hey, it's like a restaurant. You have one good service, they tell two friends, those friends tell two friends. It spreads.
It's like a pyramid scheme, but we're not scheming anybody.
No, because we're not dicks. I mean,
All right, guys. Thanks for watching.
Yay! That was the soundboard.